So from the library's website, the first thing that you are likely to see is this big search bar that says Search WISE at Westminster College. WISE is kind of the library's search engine. It has everything we have in the building, most things that we have subscriptions to, so you can access them online, and a whole lot of stuff that we might not necessarily have, but that we can get for you from other libraries through interlibrary loan. So I'm going to start off by searching for a couple of my keywords. And so if I'm looking for a book, I have the author's last name here, and I can just click search or use the enter button. Typically the first things that come up when you search are going to be books and ebooks. If it's something that we physically have here in the library, you should be able to see the location from the record. It will say whether it's available or checked out, generally where it is, and give you a call number, which you can take a picture of or write down and find in the library either by yourself or with the help of someone who works here. So we have a few physical books, and here you will see an ebook that I can click that link, sign into my Westminster account, and view the ebook that way. And now it's just going to take a minute to load. There it is. So here's the book. Here are all the chapters. Great. If I wanted to cite this source, I could click Cite, select my citation style from the drop-down, and sometimes there will be some errors, so I can see right here. I will need to double check this and make sure I have all the right information, but other times, and depending on the information it's getting, so this one looks relatively correct. If I wanted to send the link to the record so I can revisit it later, I can do that this way with the link. I can send an email to myself or to someone I'm working on this assignment with, or I could create a WISE account, sign in, and save things that way. If I am looking for an article or a different type of source, I can use the sidebar. So the sidebar has options like format. So if I'm looking for an article, maybe I'm looking for a news article, there are options for that. If I know I'm looking for a specific author, in this case I am, I can limit my search that way. I can also limit it by year. So if my professor has said only use sources that have been published within the last 10 years for a specific type of assignment, I can use this search feature. The one that you're likely going to be using most often in WISE is that peer reviewed button. So by clicking that peer reviewed button, I am limiting my search to only material that appears in peer-reviewed academic journals. So here, I might want to get a little bit more specific with my search because academic journal articles are a lot more specific than books, content-wise. Just click that peer-reviewed button again. And once everything loads, I will have those buttons where I can access the full text of articles. I can still use that same cite feature, that same link feature. So using WISE can be a great place to start your research. If I am looking for something that the library might not necessarily have, I can, on the check availability, it will tell me if we have access to it, and whether or not we have access to it, you will see that I need this interlibrary loan button. Click that to get started setting up an interlibrary loan account, or if you have an account to submit a request. Hopefully that helped get you started with WISE. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any issues with your research.